Alright guys, how's it going? Good. So today what we'll be doing first ski related video. So we have this rail here. This is actually from a basketball net right here. So today we'll be turning this into a ski rail. I'll pop up a little picture of what I have up right there. It's pretty cool. This is what we're gonna do now. So see how this edge is honestly pretty good. The only thing that's really, it's gonna be a one-way just because it has a little slant here. It'd be better if it didn't have that, but when you're going across down this way, you won't catch that unless you're going up. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove these bolts that are holding right here. We want to make this flat. We'll take a wire brush or scrape down this, or take this mount off, scrape down this, take the bolts off here, scrape down, and then we're gonna make a stand. The first thing we're gonna do right now is we're gonna remove these bolts. If we need to, we'll tack up this pipe, but hopefully not. I'm not too sure how long this is. I'll take a measure tape. I'll grab I think it's a 12 with my impact, and I'll zip these right off. Yeah, so I got all the bolts out, and now what we're gonna do, we'll take our wire brush on our drill. We're just gonna clean up that one side, and we're gonna spray paint the other side. We're just gonna, instead of wasting the wire brush on it, we're just gonna take a little paste of sandpaper and paint over this. Okay, so now we're making some stands. So we're gonna make 18-inch long or high stands. So we have these 2x4s. We're gonna cut 18 inches, and then we have also these small pieces. So I'll pop a little diagram of what kind of shape we're gonna do. So we're gonna do 18-inch, two pieces like that, and then we're gonna do a big piece on top. And then we're gonna have that, and then that's gonna be bolted into the top of that, the bolt we pulled out. So what we're gonna do is an 18-inch cut with probably a 45 angle. Okay, for the next step of the rail, so I cut 6 2x4s to 18 inches with a 30-degree cut, and then we have our tube, and then we're gonna get these top pieces, these small, just little spare 2x4s the same size, and then we're gonna drill the 2x4 on top of 2 of those other 2x4s, and then we're gonna bolt it onto here. There we go, that's our first support beam, and now we got 3 more. Okay, so there's our second one in. Okay, so this is how it looks with just the 2 legs and no support on there. It looks pretty cool. It looks very long, but it's definitely super sick. Okay, so I'm gonna change up the legs. So instead of something like this, I'm gonna put something like this, the flat bar. I'm gonna put a support like this, because I realized if I had to set it like this, it would be, if I'd come off too early, I'd land right on the leg. So I'll go like this. So I'm gonna take these apart, chop those ends off, and I think this is about 17 inches. This is just with that slice cut off. Okay, now we've added some stands, and we added our legs, and we have the bolts speaking through there. Now they're just gonna go into these holes, or some random holes are there. You thread the bolt in, and I'll be mint. And we're just gonna test it out with the middle ones. I'm not sure how I'm gonna get the middle one in there, but we'll try her out. So this is pretty much what we're doing. We'll put the washer, and we put the nut. Here's that final result. I put the bolts in, and it's honestly so strong. Like, it's a little like loose there because it's just one bolt. I could go definitely tighter. Doesn't need to be really that tight. I'll put it a little tighter, but it's pretty strong. Like, if I can't really get on it, if I can't, like, watch out, maybe I can. I can't balance on there, but super nice. And I'll also have that one right there that I'll just put underneath that without it being connected for some extra support. So, okay, so this is what the rail looks like inside the backyard setup, and I think it's pretty sick.